Hi, I'm Barnaby Lashbrook, and today I've put together a short video for you all about fear. I think understanding fear can help you achieve more as an entrepreneur, and this short video is really designed to help you understand fear in a nutshell. So I hope you enjoy it. I've been sent a really good question about fear, and I'll read it out now. Sometimes fear keeps us from achieving. Fear of failure, of ambiguity, of not being enough. How can we proactively not overcome that fear, but find ways to act anyway? Well, when I read that question, it was quite clear to me that the person that wrote it has thought quite a lot about fear, and in particular the fears that kind of get in the way of their business. But I think fear in general is a really important topic for entrepreneurs like you and I to really understand. I think fear can have a huge impact not only on whether our businesses succeed or not, but also on whether we feel good about what we're doing as an entrepreneur and whether we feel positive about the future. So today I kind of want to break fear down a little bit, look at it closely and work out how we can use fear to drive our businesses a little bit further. So why is it important as an entrepreneur to really understand what fear is and how it impacts your decisions? Well, fear changes fundamentally how you think. If you are feeling fear, you make decisions in a very different way than you do when you're not feeling fear. Over the years, scientists have proven that the brain actually acts in a completely different way when an emotion like fear is being felt by the person having those thoughts. The result, and this really applies to us entrepreneurs, is that if we make decisions when we're feeling fear, we have a tendency to make very low quality decisions. And if you can strip that fear out, or at least understand it and recognise it, you have a chance of making much better decisions as an entrepreneur. A lot of the fear that we feel as humans these days actually stems from several thousand years ago, where we were hunter-gatherers, and quite frankly the world was a very dangerous place. Back then we could actually be chased and eaten by a wolf or a bear at any minute, and so our brains had to be very highly sensitive and manufacture lots of fear emotions to keep us safe from those predators. But the thing these days is that we don't need the same level of fear. But most of us are going around having fear reactions many times a day, and when it comes to running your business through fear, it's really not that healthy and doesn't lead to you making particularly good decisions. So to get over this, we can look at a Buddhist principle. So Buddhists who practice mindfulness talk about this thing called equanimity. And equanimity really, in a nutshell, means trying to remain calm and balanced and level at all times, especially if faced with fear or anxiety. If you think about it, that's a really good principle for us entrepreneurs to try and adopt. If we know that when we're feeling fear, we make much worse decisions because we're cognitively unable to think things through clearly, and when we're not feeling fear, we make really strong decisions for our businesses, then trying to remain calm and level and trying to feel not too much fear is a really good place for us to be in order to make the best decisions for our businesses. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's all very well, but I can't stop myself feeling fear. That's fine. But what you can do is you can start raising your awareness of when you're feeling fear. And when you know that you're feeling fear, you can put off making that big decision or put off doing anything about it until you feel like you're in a better place, until you know that you can make a better decision. So a quick recap on this. Understanding fear is a really important part of learning to achieve more without working any harder. you need to raise your awareness of when you're feeling fear so that you can avoid making decisions when you're in that fearful state, because it's proven that the decisions that you make when you're feeling fear will be less good. You can raise that awareness by using this Buddhist principle of equanimity, and that's really trying to keep yourself as calm and level as you possibly can at all times. The upside of really learning to control your fear and recognise when it's happening is that as an entrepreneur running a small business, you will feel better on a day-to-day basis, but another huge upside for you is you will make better decisions and you will achieve more as a result. If you'd like more videos like this one about fear, then please check out my website, wearewallbreakers.com. It's packed full of guides, content, tools, other useful things that you can use as an entrepreneur who wants to achieve more without working any harder. See you next time.